You are now watching Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Television. Here are today's headlines. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính reviews ethnic minority program, highlighting achievements, poverty reduction in 2026-2030 plan. Cần Thơ Party Agency Congress sets 2025-2030 goals, emphasizing ideology, digital transformation, discipline, and sustainable development. Cần Thơ implements 2 daily high school sessions in 2025-2026, balancing core curriculum with diverse extracurriculum activities. Top news today. On August 13, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a hybrid conference to review the National Target Program on Socio-Economic Development for Ethnic Minorities and Mountainous Areas for 2021-2025 and outline orientations for 2026-2030. At the conference, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính stressed that implementing the National Target Program for Socio-Economic Development in Ethnic Minority and Mountainous Areas is not just a duty, but a heartfelt mission rooted in humanity. Over the past 5 years, the program has delivered significant results: housing support for over 22,500 households, residential land for 10,549 families, job conversion aid for more than 54,900 households, and the construction of over 6,000 rural transport projects and 1,787 community houses. Poverty in ethnic minority areas fell by an average of 3.4% annually. For 2026 to 2030, the government plans to allocate about 160 trillion Vietnamese dong, focusing on equitable access to education, healthcare, and livelihoods. The Prime Minister urged practical, measurable goals to ensure no one is left behind in national development. On the afternoon of August 13, in a spirit of solidarity, democracy, and responsibility, the first Party Delegates Congress of Cần Thơ City Party Agencies for the 2025-2030 term officially convened. The first Party Delegate Congress of Cần Thơ City Party Agencies for the 2025-2030 term officially opened under the motto Solidarity, Democracy, Discipline, Breakthrough, Development. The Congress reviewed the achievements of the 2020-2025 term, assessed the leadership of the Executive Committee, and set viewpoints, goals, and solutions for the next term. It outlined 8 specific targets, 6 key tasks, and 3 breakthroughs, with a focus on protecting the party's ideological foundation, advancing digital transformation, and strengthening discipline. Deputy Secretary Hồ Thị Cẩm Đào praised the party committee's accomplishments and urged continued efforts in party building, anti-corruption, digital transformation, and personnel development, especially among youth, women, and ethnic minorities. In his closing remarks, Standing Deputy Secretary Đồng Văn Thanh hailed the Congress as a success and called on all members to act decisively to realize its resolutions, building a clean, strong party organization that drives Cần Thö's rapid and sustainable growth. On August 14 morning, Cần Thơ City held the first meeting of its steering committee for preventing corruption, waste, and negativity. The meeting was co-chaired by Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Đỗ Thanh Bình and Standing Deputy Secretary cum Chairman of the City People's Council Đồng Văn Thanh. The meeting reviewed the draft report on July 2025 activities, set directions and tasks for the remainder of the year, and approved the committee's work, inspection, and supervision programs. Members also discussed progress in handling cases under the committee's oversight, reaffirming the commitment to strengthening transparency, accountability, and discipline in the city's governance. Also on August 14 morning, the Standing Committee of the Cần Thơ City People's Council convened its August meeting to discuss and provide feedback on various matters within the council jurisdictions. Discussion covered the 2026 budget revenue and expenditure estimates plan, preparations for the 3rd session, the thematic session of the City People's Council, the 2025 work program following administrative unit rearrangements, and the 2025-2026 supervision plans. The committee also addressed assignments for monitoring the activities of the City People's Council delegation groups and commune and ward level councils for the 2021-2026 term, as well as coordination regulations between the People's Council, People's Committee, and the Vietnam Farland Front Committee. Inspection reports from the Economic Budget Committee and July performance reviews were also considered. Concluding the meeting, the committee agreed to hold the third session on August 29, 2025 at the City Police Hall with online connections to 103 communes and wards, emphasizing focus, practical and feasible work programs. On August 13 afternoon, Secretary of the Sóc Trăng Ward Party Committee Chương joined ward leaders and relevant departments representatives to inspect the progress of key projects in the area. The delegation inspected key projects, including Ring Road 2, where 149 of 154 affected households have been approved and 126 compensated, with 23 still disputing compensation rates. At Ring Road 1, 174 out of 182 households have been approved, but 63 have yet to accept compensation. The team also reviewed the Tân Phú industrial cluster. Mr. Chương urged departments, contractors, and related units to accelerate site clearance, compensations, and construction to ensure timely completion, boosting social-economic growth and connectivity. The City People's Committee Office has issued an official dispatch to carry out the Ministry of Education and Training guidance on organizing 2 teaching sessions per day for general education in Cần Thơ City during the 2025-2026 school year. The Cần Thơ City People's Committee has directed the Department of Education and Training to coordinate with relevant agencies and local authorities to implement 2 teaching sessions per day for high school students in the 2025-2026 school year, in line with the Ministry of Education and Training guidelines. The Ministry Directive aims to fulfill the goals of the general education program without overloading students, ensuring content suits their health, psychology, and local conditions. Session 1 will cover core curriculum, while Session 2 will offer supplementary activities such as STEM, STEAM, life skills, arts, sports, foreign languages, AI, financial education, and traffic safety, tailored to students' abilities and interests. On August 13 afternoon, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Khởi led a city delegation to visit and hold discussions with leaders of Nam Cần Thơ University. During a working visit to Nam Cần Thơ University, Vice Chairman Nguyễn Văn Khởi praised the school's achievements in training, research, and healthcare service. Over 12 years, DNC has developed modern facilities, pioneered the enterprise in-school model, and grown to over 1,500 staff, offering 45 majors to 19,000 students, including nearly 100 international learners. With 14 postgraduate programs, it has graduated over 15,300 students, 85% employed. The university sought city support for land clearance, licensing, and facility expansion. The city leaders pledged to coordinate with departments to address these needs. The Ministry of Home Affairs is soliciting feedback on the draft amended law on civil servants, slated for submission to the National Assembly in October. The amendment seeks to address shortcomings in the current law and foster a more professional, efficient civil service. The draft amended law on civil servants introduces major reforms to salary and recruitment mechanisms, shifting evaluation from title-based promotion to criteria rooted in job requirements and task performance. Recruitment would no longer rely solely on traditional exams, but also include direct contracts with experts, scientists, and highly skilled professionals. The proposal also expands regulations on contracting and receiving civil servants, making it easier for talent to transition between the public and private sectors. These changes aim to build a professional, fair, and adaptable civil service capable of responding effectively to evolving social-economic demands. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.